I am having a blessed morning. We are up at 2:10. Can't sleep because it's really, really hot. And the reason why I can't sleep is, like I said, it's really, really hot. And I had a lot on my mind. And I came across something because I was looking at YouTube. I came across something that somebody said something, and they were saying that you know the government and those that's in authority been lying to us since the fall of the indigenous people of the earth, right? They've been lying to us about the creator, the Alpha Omega, the created everything in existence, the Almighty. I agree with a lot of these brothers, the information that they putting out there, but some of the information that they putting out there and the things that they saying, it's not off, but I'm here to basically where your guys fall short at. I'm there to basically fill in the gaps for you. I'm basically adding on to what you're saying, basically. And I'm Muslim. Like number one, when the Creator says we, us, these are in scriptures, we, us. Then basically somebody was saying that in scriptures, the Creator is saying gods. When we create, I'm going to break it down to you, and I want you to listen clearly, and I want you to pay closely attention on what I'm saying, basically. And I'm going to make a comparison with you so you can understand basically on why the Creator is saying us and we interpret it to mean there's other beings that's up there with him that creates, right? That there's other Alpha Omegas besides him. And this is what the human being thinks because in they infinite small understanding, they can only understand certain things from a point of view of a human being. They can't go no further. This is why it's really, really important not to speculate on certain things and trying to put things together and look at scriptures and look at certain things and try to piece it together. We all have knowledge and we all searching for knowledge and we all searching for the creating alpha omega, and everything in existence, the Almighty, because good is good and God is great. Yes. How you doing, Logan? How you doing? I'm glad that you're up with me, right? And the reason why the Creator, the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, say people say that gods. People think that there's other entities besides the Creator. That's good, Logan. People think that there's other beings. I'm doing amazing. I need to get in this topic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing amazing. I'm happy that you're here with me. I'm happy that you're up. People think that there's other entity and that there's other um almighties besides the Almighty, the Alpha Omega. There's only one creator. And the reason why he says um creators or gods with an S, right? Because he's talking about future, future events. He's talking about us, those that he had created with his own hands, shaped and molded them physically, and breath his essence, a piece of his essence. Remember, the creator. There's no beginning and there's no end to him at all. He cannot be destroyed. He's the Alpha Omega, right? He took a piece of that essence of his energy, his life, right? His existence and breath inside of mankind, right? So being that he did that, we are the creator and the creators us with limitations, basically. So when he say, right, when we create, we, when we create, who is he talking about? We, who, who is he talking about? Other creators that's up there with him, other gods that's up there with him? Who is he talking about? Who he talking about? People talking about, oh, he's talking about the angels. He's talking about other civilizations. He's talking about the aliens. He's talking about a lot of people are on the internet and YouTube are lying and they want views. They want views and they speculating with no proof. It's all speculation. Logan said different people you love or your loved ones. The creator, when he's talking about we and us, he's talking about future creation. He's talking about future procreation. He's talking about future procreation. The ability what man has and what man has is going to be future procreation. And amongst the people that's on the earth, they are going to be considered one with the creator. Do you understand that? One with the creator, because the creator gives mankind special abilities to transform their spirit in and out their body, to procreate some beautiful inventions, right? So who gives man the mindset and the mind to procreate? He do, because he created mankind, right? Just like, for example, he told the angels, I'm about to create mankind. I'm about to create them. And they said, would you create one that shed blood while we praise your name and glorify your name? He said, I know what you know not. He's talking about future events. Told the angels, I'm about to create mankind, basically. So when he's talking about we and us, right? He's talking about mankind. And he's talking about the ancient ancestors that was given the power and sanctuary in the gifts and talents to procreate some amazing inventions. And on earth, right? Remember, everything in creation bowed down to mankind, except the creator. Everything in creation bowed down to mankind. Logan Spice said, just like if you see a friend a long time ago and you see them in a different place, in a different body. Yes, yes. He is saying, right? We and us, because the people that the creation that he's going to bring upon in existence and place them on earth is going to procreate. Is going to procreate. So he is associating himself that he associating himself with those that he endured with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to procreate among mankind, and they are going to be considered gods on earth, but not the Almighty. Do you understand that? We are not the Almighty. We are the Creator, and the Creator's us. Basically, we don't dispute that. We procreate We procreate. Each individual is their own creator, but we not the Alpha Omega, the Almighty. Do you understand that? We not the Alpha Omega. Each individual is their own creator in their right, in their own right. We are own created because we have the ability to procreate things out of our mind. We can imagine things, and with the materials upon the earth, which is here for our benefits, we can bring these things into the existence with his permission. This is an actual true fact. So when he said creators, right? He is talking about mankind. Mankind has the ability to go beyond the zones of the heavens. Mankind has the ability to go beyond the zones of the heaven with his permission. And we did so. We did so. Mind, body, and soul. This is an actually true fact. So this is to shed light and to add on a lot of people, right? That's saying and thinking that there's other deities up there with the Alpha Omega, the creator. No, it's not. He does not share his power, right? I mean, his unlimited power, unlimited. Ours is limited. He has unlimited power, right? Where that we can procreate, we can imagine things in our mind, right? And procreate with the materials. But he is the only one that can think and imagine and bring nothing, right, into something. You understand? He can actually procreate just like that, just like that, just like that. Something out of nothing. He did it before. He did it before. He always do it. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. It's an actual true fact. So when he's talking about we and he's talking about us, he's talking about future. He's talking about future, basically, at the time in the scriptures through us, basically, through us, through creation, mankind. Because remember, he placed limitations on us and gave us powers and gifts to procreate. You see how we procreate the world? You see how we build the world up? You see not how we can, without inside our minds, imagine things and bringing them into existence with the material that we find and the benefits that he have there for us? No other being can do that besides us. No other being can do that. This entity can't do that, and the angels can't do that. We the only ones that can procreate, actually physical things with the materials that's here already, that can think like on his level, but with limitations. Do you understand that? So when he's saying us and them, he is talking about a specific group of ancient ancestors that understand him, that worship him, and never said to themselves, they are the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. Yes, we had ancestors that believed they were the Alpha Omega, but this barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic, devil, demon entity that been here way before mankind, that taught mankind how to double cross and double back and backstab the creator and try to dethrone him and try to kill him. This is an actual true fact. Logan said, you share your shine to different people to bring them to the creator. That's right. I have to do that, Logan. I have to do that. I have to add on to what's going on in the internet. And I have to correct a lot of people. Not correct them, but add on to what they say because I can see and understand that where they stumble at. Where they stumble at, I can add on to what they're saying, what they're trying to figure out, and stop speculating and stop associating partners with the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence, saying that there's other gods and there's other entities up there helping them. No, they're not. No, they're not. There's only one Alpha Omega, internal. He cannot be destroyed. He's everlasting. The same way physically, the same way spiritually, we are everlasting because we are a piece of him. We are the creator and created us. He duplicated himself, but with limitation, and then placed on us the physical body, the earth. This is why we're supposed to be in tune with the earth, and the earth supposed to be in tune with us. Do you understand that? We're supposed to use all the benefits and all the resources and tools that the earth have for us so we can procreate to get to the next level. This is an actual true fact. So when he's talking about us and we, right, creators, right, procreators, to be exact, procreators, he is talking about the human being. And he's talking about certain human beings. Do you understand that? Specific human beings that he picked and that he endured with great knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. One of them was the brother Enoch. Peace and blessings be upon him. One of them is Jesus. Peace and blessings be upon him. He did some immaculate and amazing things. Walked on water, healed the blind, made the dead rise, and all of these other things with the Alpha Omega the Creator permission. He did some miracles with the help of the Creator, the Alpha Omega. This is actually true fact. These are some of the abilities we have. We have these abilities as human beings. He placed these abilities in us. You have the power to uplift the dead with your voice. You could bring knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and light to people that is dead, and people was dead in darkness. And with your words, you can rise them up to worship the Creator. Do you understand that you have that ability too? That's an ability. That's a certain ability that people have, that he endured certain people with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and individual that can procreate inventions, tools that can get us to the next life. So when he's talking about us and we, he is talking about a future in a future tense at that time in the scriptures. We and us, he's talking about human beings that he endured with power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that can procreate. And when these certain human beings, ancient ancestors was procreating, people used to bow down to them and call them gods and lords. That was permissible at the time. Gods and lords. Gods and lords. Can we be gods and lords? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But with limitations. Do you understand? Because he can give you the ability to procreate things. And people could be worshiping you and thinking that you are the Almighty. That's true. That is true. But you have to correct these individuals. You have to put them in their place saying that, yes, I may be a Lord and God, but I'm not the ultimate Almighty Lord and Savior, everything in existence. Do you understand that? Because people only going to follow strength. People going to follow people that have the answer. People going to follow and they're going to worship. That's how people are. They're going to worship. People worship everything. They worship money. They worship women. They worship violence. They worship jail. They worship themselves. They worship everything. They're looking for deities. So if you have these qualities to procreate and to get to money and to learn certain things, people will worship you. But it's your job to correct them and say, I am not the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. That's where things go left. Things go left because people start worshiping people, calling people prophets and gods and stuff like that. That was not given holy scriptures and stuff like that. That's why we got to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very careful as human beings. Yes, we have the power. We endure with gifts and talents, and things of that nature to procreate, to have people to worship us. That's an actual true fact. So this is what it means where it says we and us. It's talking about human beings that endure with special powers, special gifts to get us to the next life, right? To go past this life and beyond, and to build in this life, right? In this world. So this is what this means. That's what that means. And I'm gonna break it down again. Remember the creator says, I'm about to create mankind. They said, would you create one that would shed blood? We praise you. We glorify your name. He said, I know what you know not. I know what you know not. I know what you know not. Told the angels that. You understand that? Now I use that metaphor to tell you that he was talking to the in the future. The angels didn't know that he already created Adam. You understand what I'm saying? Whether he told them in the future or whether he told them that I'm about to create mankind. I'm about to create mankind. That's giving people the heads up in the future what I'm about to do. So that's future. Even if he did create it, mankind. You understand what I'm saying? If Adam was already created, I'm about to create mankind. You talk about the future. Talk about the future. So there's many situations where he talk about the future. He talks about the future. And we as human beings, right? We stumble upon things and we put things and say things that aren't supposed to be there. We associate partners with them and a lot of other things. And what that does, it throws you off and it leads you down a dark, 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 dark path that you cannot come back with, right? And a lot of people are on these internets are doing things for fame, fortune, and riches, for views, for shares and likes. This is why they doing this. This is why their channel's growing and they misleading people. I'm here to correct. So when he's talking about we and us and creators, co-creators, not creators, we are co-creators. That's what he's talking about. Co-creators. He's talking about the human being that procreate. There has not been no civilization, no creature that ever can procreate like human beings. That's an actual true fact. He never gave nobody else no power like that. But human beings and endowed them with special abilities. You see the pyramids, you see the transcend of their spirit in and out their body. You see that they didn't talk, they talk telepathically and use telekinesis. This is an actual true fact, special abilities. You have ones that disbelieve and you have ones that believe. He's talking about the ones that believed in him and used their power to guide mankind. That's an actual true fact. And that taught that there's an Alpha Omega, one creator. That said is almighty. And try to lead other people while this entity, devil barbaric, back backstab the other ancients to believe that they were the Alpha Omega. That's an actual true fact. And that's why a lot of these civilizations was destroyed because they challenged the Alpha Omega, believing that they were the Alpha Omega, and a lot of their civilization was built upon during the flood. This is an actual true fact. Now, anyone that would like to get in my comments and thinking that this is a game, and I correct you about what he means about creators, co-creators, and us and we. Get in my comments because he's not talking about other beings or other entities that's up there with him. Do you understand that he is alone? He is one. He controls all. He is all. He doesn't have a father. He doesn't have a mother. He doesn't have a brother. He doesn't have a sister. He don't have sex. He don't have children. You understand? It's an actual true fact. So take that. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace.